Welcome back. Well, a Christian flower shop owner in Washington State has made bouquets for hundreds of weddings, but has only ever turned down one, and it could cost her everything. After declining to make floral arrangements for a same-sex wedding, she is appealing her case to the Supreme Court for a second time, fighting for her religious freedom and for the future of her business. Joining us now, owner of Arlene's Flowers, Baronelle Stutzman, along with her attorney, Kristen Wagater. Thank you both for being here this morning.
Thank you.
So I've read about your story, and in this case, it was actually a personal friend that came to you for a floral arrangement for a same-sex wedding. You politely said, that's just not in keeping. You can go to another flower place. I still love you. Yet this has been challenged all the way to the Supreme Court, sent back to Washington State. But for you, it's all about your faith and religious liberty.
Yes, sir.
And so why are you willing to take this all the way to the Supreme Court?
Well, I serve everyone in all walks of life, and I had the privilege of serving Rob, longtime customer for almost 10 years, for birthdays and anniversaries, custom making arrangements for him. But when he came in to talk to me about his wedding, I just simply put my hands on his and told him I could not do it because of my relationship with Jesus Christ. He said he understood. We talked about how he got engaged. We talked about his mom walking him down the aisle. I suggested other florists. We hugged each other, and Rob left. Without any complaint from Rob or Kurt, the Attorney General from the state of Washington sued me personally and corporately simply because I have a different viewpoint on marriage.
So one could argue you reflected the definition of tolerance, which is, hey, we don't agree, but I love you, and you've got other options, and I support that. Yet the state has come down. Now, the state was overturned by the Supreme Court, but the state's coming back at you again.
Correct.
Kristen, as the attorney in this, where does the law stand?
Well, in Masterpiece Cake Shop, the U.S. Supreme Court said that the government can't express hostility towards people of faith. We now need it to weigh in on the broader principle to say it can't force creative professionals to create art or to have to participate in religious ceremonies. We have clients right now that are facing jail time. Jack Phillips is in his third round of litigation, and Baronelle is basically faced with losing all she owns unless the Supreme Court weighs in this case.
Wow. So, Baronelle, you wrote an op-ed at foxnews.com. The title is, "Your Religious Liberty is in Danger If I Lose Mine in the Same-Sex Wedding Court Case." Why is everyone else's religious liberty at issue here as well?
Whether you're religious or not, or whether you stand on marriage, if I lose my freedom, you lose yours. It's not just me, it's Rob and Kurt. It's everybody that has any religious or conscience to live according to their conscience.
I mean, that was sort of the point, right, Kristen, of our American experiment, religious expression and freedom. And in this case, the state is coercing individual private businesses into a particular position.
Yes, I mean, a win for Baronelle is a win for everyone. If you think about it, it protects an atheist musician from having to perform in an Easter service, or a Democrat speechwriter from having to write for a Republican. It's about tolerance being a two-way street.
Tolerance being a two-way street. Baronelle, are you confident you'll win this case?
We're hoping the Supreme Court will see how important this is. You know, and if Rob came into my shop tomorrow, I would hug him, catch up on his life, and wait on him for another 10 years.
Well said. Well, thank you both so much for joining us this morning and raising this issue to the national level, because folks sometimes don't realize the small ways in which your liberty is infringed upon. You know about it in a big way. Thank you both so much. Have a great Sunday.